Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Spoilers, Jake Webber's shocking discovery. Finds parents sharing a kiss. General Hospital, spoilers, note that fans should always expect the unexpected in the land of Port Charles. And the week of June 3 is no exception to this rule. While Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, returned to town in early March, he's yet to jump into a romance with anyone. He's been too busy trying to bring Pikeman down, take care of Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bennard, keep his promise to Jocelyn Jack, Eden McCoy, by keeping Dex Heller, Evan Hofer, safe, trying to reconnect with his sons, and watching over Carly Spencer, Laura Wright. But could that all change soon? General Hospital spoilers, Jake Webber's shocking discovery. Spoilers for Friday, June 7 note that Jake will see something that will shock him. Jason's lifestyle rubs his eldest son the wrong way, and it's hard not to think that Jake will see Jason involved in something that could worsen their already crumbling father-son bond. Unlike his brother Danny Morgan, Asher Antonisen, Jake isn't eager to reconnect with his biological father, despite Jason's efforts to rectify this. If Jake got caught up in the Pikeman crossfire, this would likely create more drama and conflict between him and Jason. But what if the shocking discovery he makes during Friday's show has to do with his parents? Spoilers, Fizz is fizzling. If there was even a hint of a spark between Elizabeth Webber, Rebecca Hurst, and Jason, it would not sit well with Jake. He loves his mom, and as he has animosity towards his bio dad, this would make a sticky situation far stickier. Not to mention, Liz is in a relationship with Dr. Hamilton Finn, Michael Easton, someone Jake likes and respects. If Liason shares a kiss and Jake stumbles upon it, he'll feel conflicted and he'll be upset at his mom. Little does he know the issues she's having with Finn. Jason hasn't picked up a romance yet, and Fizz seems to be coming to an end, so could a Liason reunion be on the horizon? So many fans would love to see them come together and mix in the fact that their son isn't too pleased with his dad. This would offer a unique way for the couple to bond, and for this little family to come together. Could Jake stumble upon Liz and Jason sharing a kiss? Join the conversation below. Watch the popular ABC soap daily and visit this site often for the best General Hospital spoilers and news. Jake Webber's shocking discovery. Finds parents sharing a kiss. The day started like any other in Port Charles. The sun bathed the town in a golden glow, birds sang their morning melodies, and the residents went about their daily routines, blissfully unaware of the emotional storm brewing just beneath the surface. For Jake Webber, it was another typical school day, filled with homework, friends, and fleeting thoughts of his complex family dynamics. Little did he know, his world was about to be turned upside down by a shocking discovery. Jake had always been perceptive for his age. Living in a town like Port Charles, where secrets and surprises were as common as the changing tides, had honed his instincts. But even he couldn't have anticipated the whirlwind of emotions that awaited him that fateful afternoon. After school, Jake decided to take a detour through the park on his way home. The familiar path was a comforting reminder of simpler times when his biggest worry was whether or not he'd get to play video games after dinner. As he wandered through the park, he noticed something strange. His parents, Elizabeth Webber and Jason Morgan, were sitting on a bench, talking in hushed tones. Their body language was tense, and Jake could feel the undercurrents of something significant. Curiosity piqued, Jake decided to observe from a distance. He found a spot behind a large oak tree, its thick trunk providing ample cover. From his hidden vantage point, he watched as his parents' conversation grew more animated. He saw his mother's eyes well up with tears, and his father's face contort with a mixture of frustration and sorrow. The sight tugged at Jake's heartstrings, and he wished he could rush over and comfort them both. Suddenly, the mood shifted. Jason reached out and gently took Elizabeth's hand in his. There was a moment of silence, a pregnant pause that seemed to stretch into eternity. Then in one fluid motion, Jason leaned in and kissed Elizabeth. It wasn't a simple peck on the cheek or a casual kiss on the lips. It was a deep, passionate kiss, charged with years of unspoken words and unresolved feelings. Jake's heart raced as he witnessed the kiss. A whirlwind of emotions swirled within him: shock, confusion, and an undeniable sense of betrayal. How could his parents, who had been separated for so long, share such an intimate moment without him knowing about it? What did this mean for their future? And where did it leave him in the grand scheme of things? Unable to process the flood of emotions, Jake quietly slipped away from his hiding spot and ran home. The once familiar streets of Port Charles now felt foreign and strange, as if the entire world had shifted on its axis. When he finally reached the safety of his room, he collapsed onto his bed, his mind racing with questions and scenarios. As the hours ticked by, Jake replayed the scene over and over in his mind. The kiss had been so intense, so full of meaning. It was clear that his parents still had deep feelings for each other. But what did it all mean? Were they getting back together? And if so, how would that affect his life? The next morning, Jake woke up with a sense of determination. He needed answers, and he needed them now. He decided to confront his parents and demand the truth. After all, he deserved to know what was going on. At breakfast, Jake could hardly contain his anxiety. He kept glancing at his parents, who seemed blissfully unaware of the turmoil raging inside him. Finally, he couldn't take it any longer. "Mom, Dad, I need to talk to you," Jake blurted out, his voice trembling with a mix of fear and resolve. Elizabeth and Jason exchanged worried glances. "Of course, Jake." "What's on your mind?" Elizabeth asked gently. Taking a deep breath, Jake plunged ahead. "Yesterday, I saw you two in the park. I saw you kiss. What's going on? Are you getting back together?" The room fell silent. Elizabeth's face flushed with embarrassment, while Jason looked like he'd been caught off guard. After a moment, Jason spoke up. "Jake, there's a lot you don't understand. Your mom and I, we've been through a lot together. That kiss, it was complicated." Elizabeth nodded, her eyes filled with tears. "Jake, we didn't mean for you to find out this way. We're still figuring things out. We care about each other a lot, but it's not that simple." Jake felt a wave of frustration wash over him. "Why didn't you tell me? I have a right to know what's happening with my family." Elizabeth reached out to take his hand. "We wanted to protect you, Jake. We didn't want to get your hopes up or confuse you until we were sure about where things were going." Jason nodded in agreement. "We're sorry, Jake. We should have been more honest with you. But you're right, you deserve to know what's going on." As the truth unfolded, Jake realized that his parents were just as confused and uncertain as he was.